Hey, welcome to the Backwoods Gourmet. Today the weather is not conducive to doing anything outside. Here in the backwoods of Florida, it's winter time. It's in the 50s and it's been raining since daylight. I came out here, we were going to smoke some spare ribs. That ain't happening, okay? So what we're going to do today is I'm going to take you back and show you two of my favorite dishes we've done here on YouTube. So y'all stay tuned. Okay, this first recap we're going to give you is for our signature dish. That's going to be the smoked brisket grilled cheese sandwich. It's the best thing I've ever made or put in my mouth, for that matter. Hey, if you don't have the time to smoke your own brisket, go to your favorite barbecue place, grab you a piece of brisket. You can make this right at home with your cast iron. Alright, here's the things you're going to need to make this dish. First of all, real butter, not margarine. Okay. Second of all, some leftover smoked brisket. Okay, that is our award-winning, trophy-winning smoked brisket. Next thing, Monterey Jack cheese, a big slab of it. Okay, big block. 2 portobello mushroom caps, fresh. Some Seminole Swamp seasoning. And your favorite bread. This one here is a fresh baked sourdough I just picked up at the bakery today. And get it non-sliced, okay? Because you want to cut a little bit thicker than what they sliced it at the and of course, you're going to need cast iron. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we need to prep these portobello mushroom caps. I don't really worry about washing them. I do kind of just like take that cap, their stem off, about even with it right there, and we're just gonna cut it in 1/8 to 3/16 inch slices. Yeah, cast iron's getting warm. Go ahead and drop a pat of butter in there. All right, and our portobello mushroom cap. We want this kind of on a low heat. We just want to sweat these mushrooms. We don't want to brown them or anything. Next, we're just going to go in with just a little shake Seminole Swamp seasoning on this. I'm going to cut that just about the way you would for you know, a normal brisket serve. Oh man, and that thing is. This is at room temperature, by the way. I cut it a little over an 1/8 inch thick, and you see how pink that is inside from the smoke. This cast iron is warming up. I'm going to go ahead and throw a couple pieces of brisket. You might get 3 in there. I want to sear that fat on it a little bit. Butter. We're going to spread that all over one side of the bread. Do that on all the pieces. Okay, what we got next? Monterey Jack cheese, nice size block, and I got my slicer set to a nice thick slice. You roll a nice thick slice for this guy, okay? Don't spare on the cheese. If you buy the pre-sliced stuff, you're gonna need about like 3 slices to meet this that. Ready, okay? And the key to this is getting everything ready before you start to go. So we got the butter side together. So we're gonna go ahead and just give it a little mayo on the other sides. 2 pats of butter in there. And grab our pre-buttered bread. Yeah, we'll kind of switch one to one side, and these breads have a curve, so we're going to put that curve toward the outside of our pan. This is our biggest pan. Alright, our nice thick piece of cheese on one side. I'm going to go ahead and grab some of those portobellos we did earlier. Just going to kind of lay them on there. Those. Yeah, maybe we got a couple more little ones right there. There you go. Don't skimp on portobellos. Alright, so we're going to come over and grab some of our brisket that's been sitting over there. You want 2 slices for each sandwich. Alright, man, that is beautiful. Wow. Okay, it's only been like a minute. We're going to go ahead and flip this bottom bread over on top of the bottom, the other side. You see how beautifully toasted that is? That's almost ready to take off. There's really no words to describe that sandwich other than it's the best damn thing that the Backwoods Gourmet knows how to make right now. So I'll tell you what, that smoked brisket sandwich is really, really awesome. You know, hopefully no one steals that recipe from us and tries to claim it their own, but I call it the Backwoods Gourmet smoked brisket sandwich, and it is truly, truly delicious. So next thing coming at you is one of the family favorites here at the Backwoods Gourmet channel for years and years and years. All my kids still rave about it. Is our chicken and rice recipe that was handed down through the families. My grandma made it a little bit one way, and my mom made it a little bit the other way. This is one of those kind of a combinations of those things, of great old family recipes, and this is some serious comfort food for a weather like today. We're going to be using the Dutch oven for this dish, and this works good with the Dutch oven inside or outside. Today we're going to do it outside, keep them heating the house up. But you know, if you have one of those good old enamelware ones, or even these guys with the legs on them, or if you have the one without the legs on it, I would recommend that for this dish. Well, I need to go to the store. I need to get some onions. A lot of you might, you know, head to the grocery store. Well, we're going to head in here to our store of onions. You see we have them braided there. I'll put a link in the description box back to onion braiding and storing. But we need a couple of good sized ones, so we'll go ahead and just pull a couple off of there. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, another medium sized one right here. All right. Store trip complete. Okay, simple recipe. Right here we have our number 10 Dutch oven. If you're going to use your number 12 double these ingredients. If you got, this is going to be just for 2 people. So if you got more than that, let's double that for 4 people and use the number 12. First thing we got in there, we have 2 chicken thighs in there already, and we're going to season those with some dried rosemary right on top there. Just, you know, you don't want to get crazy with salt on this right now. We're going to be using a broth product, so just a little bit of salt. I'll say that's about half a teaspoon. A generous amount of black pepper, about a tablespoon. Okay. 1 bay leaf, it's good to me. 1 large onion, just seen us get that from the store. Just dump it. Here we have our beef, or chicken base. This is the new Better Than Bouillon product, and it is really better than bouillon. Give it a shot. They're not paying me to say that, but a good heaping tablespoon of that Better Than Bouillon in there. It's really concentrated flavor. And 3 cups of water. Got her set up there for 350. And how long are we going to do that? Till the coals are burnt out. So go do your yard work, do whatever else you need to do, go have fun. If you're camping, you know, go catch a fish while you're waiting on this. No need to tend with it. We might check it 30 minutes or so just to check the water level. As long as you got water, you're good. Grab our tongs here. We're just going to take the chicken out. We're not going to take any of the broth or any of that. We're going to leave that going, actually. Just take the chicken off. We're going to set it aside over here, let it cool so we can get the bones out. But in the meantime, we can keep this broth going. That broth, that's the magic. So we'll just put this right back in there. The onions still look great in there, so we're not going to put any more onions in it. But we're going to finish the trinity. 1/2 cup diced carrots, 1/2 cup diced celery. Those are both out of our garden here. The rest of the chicken, we deboned that. It's very easy to debone those thighs. So I'm going to put the chicken back in there. And then here we have a cup of rice, but I'm probably not going to put all of that in there. You kind of got to gauge the amount of broth you have. Well, let's go ahead, put the rest of it in there, and we'll make it up with some water. I did test this broth for saltiness, and it seemed about perfect, so I'm not going to add any salt. We're getting salt from the original seasoning plus the broth. Let's get this guy back on the fire, 350, just like before, and put our timer on for 20 minutes. All right, we've reloaded. We go in. There's our mix. We keep an eye on, see when it starts boiling. As soon as it starts to simmer, that's when we're going to set our timer at 20 minutes. So we're actually making this dish today indoors. I've been cooking chicken backs for like 9 hours for the broth for this, instead of using that Better Than Bouillon base. So this is going to be even better, more the traditional way it was made, you know, in the old days. Okay, our timer just beeped, so we're going to go take a look. It's be about right, and it is. You see, it's absorbed almost all the broth. Okay, let's take it off. A nice, generous scoop of our chicken and rice right in the center of the plate. Do that without making a mess, hopefully. Meat in the middle. We got some fresh basil. Just picked right out the garden right there. It's going to freshen it up. And then I like to garnish with a couple of spikes of applewood bacon right in the middle. Those guys up there. Beautiful meal. Hope you guys try this. So I hope you love those recipes. That chicken and rice is family favorite around here for sure. It has been for years. It's a very cheap and easy way to make a very small amount of ingredients feed your whole family. And I like it because it's delicious. So thanks for watching the Backwoods Gourmet. If you like what we're doing, smash that like button. And hey, check out some of these end screens. We'll see you next time.